This is a quick tutorial on how to create filters or view filters to select rebars with some spacing or rebar groups or single rebars. As you can see, for the purpose of this demonstration, I have these 4 slabs modeled over here, and I'm just gonna show you this. This is the rebar group, which has some properties. Then these individual bars are a single rebar, which I just right click and ungrouped from the entire thing, and then like I think you can show it to you over here. Yeah, these ones have been ungrouped to form that part over there. And so typically I want to create a selection filter, but selection filter and view filters can be created simultaneously at the same time. So I typically go with the view filter and then just take this one and then make it a selection filter. What I'm going to look for is now uh, the difference between a single rebar and a group of rebars that it has some kind of spacing value. So I'll be using this thing to differentiate the to give it a filter to be able to make it a criteria. So I'm gonna do is pull up the object group settings, object group view filters, and just gonna add another. Typically I would look into this for the spacing stuff. Unfortunately, though, the spacings that we see is all like exact, and the other ones they're not over here at all. So what you need to do is you need to go to template, and then you need to key in this value like cc, and I can just basically select from a model to see if what I keyed in makes sense or something like that. So you can see it shows you a value over here, and let's test it now. The entire idea of using a view filter is to see how Tekla reacts to things. So what I'm gonna do is any rebar that has some sort of spacing uh, will be a group, but if it doesn't has any, it means it's single rebar. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna make it greater than, and then make it 0, and let's hit modify and see what happens. So you see it's hidden off all the rebars that are of the type that don't have any spacing value greater than 0. So I can just go here, I can select this button, and then I can call it as select rebar group. Okay, and now the other way around, I'm just gonna make this as less than. So it basically shows me all the rebar that are loose in the form of a loose rebar. So, and we're gonna call this as not rebar group. Just hit save as. I have the selection filter ticked off. Save as. And I'm gonna reset this view filter. So new filter, select this, the yellow box appears. Modify and everything is back again. Now bring up the selection filter, or maybe Control G, and I look for select rebar group. Apply this, and let's try selecting it now. So as you can see, it has handles for selected this one. Let me just make it more evident by going to show selected only. So it'll only show me the ones that are rebar types. And likewise, let's try the other one. Not rebar group. Apply. Again, this CC and CC exact and all the other properties are saved as template properties, but these values will be filled only by rebar objects. So either way, you can some people you would either need to add in a row. In case it's a shared property, you would typically add an object type equals rebar and all those things, but you don't need that for this one. It just works anyways. And then I'm just gonna select only. So I can see my all of my loose rebars. And let's do one thing now. Just gonna select group then and show select rebar group, and okay, sorry, the other one, not rebar, not so sometimes what happens is you would want to not rebar group and modify. So what happens now is, like, in case of just to check if this works or not, then I drop it off and then make this and hit refresh. So I redraw view, and then the same thing here again. I can use these settings in the drawing properties then to be able to create different kind of object level settings to put mark number for rebar groups and single rebars. So that's gone, and group again. So you see again redraw view, that's also gone. So all of them have became the rebar groups now. I hope you found this quick tutorial useful. I've been often in situations where I had to create selection filters for rebar groups and single rebars, and I found this one to be very helpful. I hope you like it. Give me a comment in case it helped you out, and thanks for watching.